Throughout the history of Britain's railways, we've been building models of them as well. Some of them, like this one, are just for fun, but others cleverly simulate real-world scenarios. And that's exactly what Network Rail does at its two Rail Innovation and Development Centres, known as RIDCs, when they need to put to the test the latest in cutting-edge technology. And whilst the test tracks are all for modelling reality, the tech, track and trains like this one here are very much the real thing. Welcome to RIDC Tuxford. Jacob Fay has agreed to show us around. Hello Jacob, good to see you.
No, an absolute pleasure. We'll best get aboard because it's going to leave in a minute, so I can show you the system.
Oh, I can hear the brakes going off, Jacob. I think that means we're about to go, right?
Yeah, we are, yeah. We can go and see all the instrumentation now.
As I said off this line, what exactly is RIDC Tuxford and what exactly happens here?
RIDC Tuxford is this amazing bubble of innovation. I mean, for example, the other week it was like a sci-fi film. There was drones in, there was a helicopter in. A couple of years ago we had a robot dog. So it feels like you're going crazy sometimes, but it's so interesting. And then we also do infrastructure, testing new infrastructure and components. We test new on-track plant machinery. We calibrate all the asset information fleet, which the UTU is one of them. So track geometry, and we do training and development as well. So it's an amazing place to be.
You can tell there's much more happening up the end of this train, isn't there? Because it's just one carriage in a very long set. So can we have a look, can we?
Yeah, of course we can.
Now, this stuff is the ultrasonic testing, but what is ultrasonic testing and what's it doing?
So the ultrasonic train is here to calibrate its measurement systems on the test track. We have predetermined defects in a section of rail, and what it'll do, the ultrasonic system, is with a gel wheel that goes on the head of the rail, it'll reflect high frequency sound waves down to the bottom of the foot of the rail. So you see the different peaks and troughs, and that's the reading coming back up to the top. So if there's any defects in it, it'll show a different reading on the computer so that the operators know that there's something in that rail that's not quite right.
I've got to ask though, what is this train then doing here on this effectively private bit of railway, when actually it could be out doing stuff on the mainline railway, testing that?
With the test track, it's a safe clinical environment that we can analyse and dig deeper into the data that's reading so we can make fine adjustments. So we're not disrupting passenger traffic at all. So this
test track now is being used to calibrate as a datum point and going, this is what we know, and the rest of the railway network is effectively tested against this bit of track here. So exactly. This is your model for the rest of the network.
Exactly, and it goes to show how important this small test site is in the whole country.
Now this RIDC at Milton Mowbray has a different focus to the one over at Tuxford. And James Lee is going to tell me more about what it is they do here. James, what happens here at RIDC Milton?
Well, Tim, here at Milton, we are a facility to enable the safe testing of the latest passenger train innovations and technology.
What kind of innovations and technology is that, though?
So in terms of latest innovations, we'll do things like European Train Control System technology testing, which is an automated signalling system. But we can also do things like pressure testing in our network of tunnels. We've got OLE here as well.
So that's a huge amount of stuff happening here on this location, but how big is this place?
So the test track is 13 miles in length, and you can reach speeds of up to 125 miles per hour.
So this really is like a main line in miniature then, for everything to be tested out on?
That's right.
That's incredible. So what kind of stuff is happening here? Is it third parties bringing their trains in and the new trains they want to test out then?
Yeah, so what will happen is when a manufacturer creates a new piece of rolling stock, it will come to a facility like Milton to be tested in various different ways. So it can be, like as I said, the ETCS testing, for instance, or you can simply do mileage accumulation back and forth up the railway.
Well, thank you so very much for showing us around. What I've loved about seeing both those test tracks at Milton Mowbray and Tuxford is the fact they are clearly the very model of a modern mainline railway. It also supports Network Rail's purpose, which is to connect people and goods with where they need to be. Now, where was I?